Hey folks, Paul Joseph Watson here with Infowars, and we're doing a video blog today. I'm going to try and do more of these in future, mixing in with the articles, because what I've found and what we've found in general at Infowars is basically most of our traffic